Yo, it's your boy, PraviMVP, and today we're diving into one of the most game-changing badges in NBA 2K25, Immovable Enforcer. This badge is the ultimate rim runner denier badge, a defensive powerhouse that lets you lock up all 5 positions while creating turnovers and shutting down your opponent's offensive game. If you want to clamp up without fouling, control the court with physical defense, and make your opponents think twice before driving, this is the breakdown you need to see. Also, including new, raw, and uncut gameplay from the proving grounds, practicing what I preach with the perimeter punisher build, link in the bio. Let's finesse our way through this breakdown. Let's get into it. The Immovable Enforcer badge in NBA 2K25 is one of the most versatile and essential badges for defensive players. It is especially designed to neutralize rim runners and boost your positional defense, provide impactful physical animations, and here's an in-depth look at what makes this badge crucial for any defensive builds. Let's get into it. Number 1, rim runner denial. This badge directly counters players who rely on rim running, which is a common offensive tactic in NBA 2K25, especially with them messing with shooting as much as they have. With everybody wanting to be rim runners now because of shooting being inconsistent with RNG and all different type of things, majority of people now on NBA 2K25 is rim running, whether they're point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, or center. It don't matter if they build, say, 3-level shooter or peer shooter. I don't care. Everybody has turned into a rim runner because they do not want to shoot the ball. So having this badge, I'm telling you, this will prevent you from just being out there being a liability, as it increases your players' ability to stand firm against aggressive drivers and forces them into contested or them awkward finishes. Number 2, the ability to guard all positions. The Immovable Enforcer badge allows players to defend all 5 positions effectively. Whether you're matched up against a shifty guard or a dominant center, this badge equips you with the tools to be able to handle any situation. I'm telling you, with this badge, like, because on this build in the video, I have it on legend, so it doesn't matter who I'm in front of. If I get in front of you and put my hands up, I can get a stop on every single build on this game because my movable enforcer is on legend. I even have my other lockdown have it on purple. Either way, purple or legend, you getting a stop on every single build if you're in front of them positioned correctly and they don't really got no bag. If it ain't a post scorer with a bag or something that can, and the movable enforcer gonna make his moves. It also stops post scores. It's hard for a post scorer to score on somebody with a movable enforcer. I'm telling you. So if you want to make it more difficult for post scores and just people to try to score on you using like rim running tactics or post up tactics, a movable enforcer is what's going to allow you to be able to stop that as much as possible. Number 3, you get that reward for positional defense. Good positional awareness is greatly rewarded. Players who correctly anticipate offensive movements can trigger bump steals without risking fouls. If you pay attention to the video in the background, I'm gonna get steals, and I did not use I only used X one time to go for a steal, and it was a passing lane steal. My steal on this build is only a 62, and I still get steals regularly in this gameplay. I think I'm gonna have 3 or 4 steals, and I only use the X button one time. This badge is ideal for players who pride themselves on high basketball IQ and disciplined defense, just like myself, because those are the principles of really my play style, IQ, and then being responsible for what I control, basically my man. Then this is ideal for you. And I ain't never like being a liability. I want to be, if I need to be able to get a stop on no matter who I am, because I think about it, if the game is on the line and you need one stop, this is that badge that helped that happen. Number 4, turnover creation. A movable enforcer increases the chances of bad passes when you apply defensive pressure. The higher the badge level, the more frequently you will see the opponent make errant passes or lose control under pressure. And then that directly activates two-way tenacity. When I'm on this build that got red, a movable enforcer, Enforcer, I constantly see that two-way tenacity popping up and the forced turnover pop up in the corner, even if I'm not the person responsible for getting the steal. But I am the person responsible for applying the pressure that triggered an animation that was unfavorable to the player and gave them a turnover. Or that's what allowed it to throw a stupid pass that was so obvious, because it'd be like a telegraph pass. It will trigger a telegraph pass, and it makes you, if I got people behind me playing in them lanes, they getting easy steals off that physical defense. Number 5, you unlock more physical defensive animations. It grants more impactful physical animations on defense, making it easier to disrupt drives, contest shots, and maintain positioning without overreaching. And that's a key. People don't understand positioning in NBA 2K25. Without it, defense is not existent. If you're not in position, you basically don't even get a contest. So if your player get bumped out of the way or moved out of the way and they go up, even though you're right there in his space, if you get moved out of the way, it's going to say open, especially when it's around the rim. That is the difference with a movable enforcer. You will notice if a dude try to go up, it's going to push him all the way away from the rim, like make his animation. It even looks difficult to make. It's like your dude is a rock. It's like you're running into a rock, especially if you're as strong as my dude. Because I think I got brick wall on purple or gold mixed with a movable enforcer, bro, is going to be a problem for them to be able to do rim running tactics. Which I'm telling you, after patch and season 3, and after all this changes in shooting, bro, rim running is out of control right now. Number 6, defense without fouling. It is ideal for players who want to avoid fouls and overextending. This badge ensures that your defense remains solid and effective while minimizing the unnecessary risk, which leads to a higher teammate grade, which leads to higher rep. So if you're a player who's focused on teammate grade, like, because me, I'm out here solo. If you solo like me, teammate grade is everything. It's what you can control. And this helps that, because you do not have to reach. You do not have to try to jump and block. When you have a movable enforcer, you can just focus on straight positional defense and take away whatever you feel your opponent is trying to do. If he's trying to run around a 3, you get up on him and bump him and make him uncomfortable. If he's trying to rim run, you can sag off of him and let him run into you and get the dumbest animation he could possibly get. And he gonna look stupid to the rest of his team. Gameplay benefits. For perimeter defenders, it's excellent for staying in front of quick guards and cutting off their driving lanes. It reduces the effectiveness of that zigzag dribbling and spam dribbling and rim running. For interior defenders, it helps against big men who rely on power moves in the paint, the dusty ass post scorers, and improves your ability to stand your ground against those, like I said, post up attempts and driving centers. It's for all around defenders. The ability to guard multiple positions make a movable enforcer for all players in small ball lineups who switch frequently mandatory. So if you know that you like to switch heavy, this is the switch heavy rim runner denier badge. It gives you that ability to be that all around defender, regardless of what their strength is, to be able to get a stop if you're positioned correctly. Tips on how to maximize the badge. Number 1, stay in front of your man. A lot of people, for some reason, act like that is a very difficult concept for them. Use lateral movement and defensive slides to stay in front of your man. Combined with badges like on-ball menace for added effectiveness. And that's another thing. My build got on-ball menace on gold, and with having this on legend, it is just, I'm telling you, they mix together and cause problems. Number 2, anticipate movements. Pay close attention to your opponent's tendency, anticipate their next move, and properly time your defensive actions, which they can lead to bump steals or forced turnovers. If you keep noticing that he keep favoring right, bruh, line that shit up to where he runs into you. I'm telling you, you get bump steals. You hit them, and they get an animation that makes them want to pass. Especially these guards who are not comp, are just average. Like, if you're bumping up into them and they seeing their energy drop, they panic. They just pass. Or they seeing bad animations on the screen, they give themselves turnovers. All you got to do is apply the pressure. Number 3, but apply controlled pressure. Use aggressive defense, but in the correct moments to pressure the ball handler and force those mistakes without overcommitting. This is especially useful in tight game situations where turnovers can shift the entire momentum. Number 4, utilize badge synergies. Like pair a movable enforcer with badges like Challenger for better shot attempts, or glove for improved steal attempts. Like I said, it makes your player more. If you notice, when you put this badge on and all the other defensive badges that you had all seem to work better. It's like a energizer. When combined with anchor, you can dominate the paint, keeping your perimeter defense sharp. Like, because on my Snag Mahomes build, I got it on bronze, and sometimes I bump it up to silver. The main thing I noticed, I can keep up with guards now, and I'm bodying them up. You get more of them hip riding animations. You get more of them like, yo, dude is basically fighting the perimeter player when you have a movable enforcer. It just makes him a more physical, rugged type defender. So, and then the badge tiers and requirements. For bronze, you need 62 perimeter defense, 71 strength. Silver, 72, 82. Gold, 84, 85. Hall of Fame, 89, 91. And that's, once again, perimeter defense is the first number and the strength is the second number. And for legend, you need 94 perimeter D and 92 strength. These attributes thresholds ensure only well-rounded defenders can take advantage of these badge benefits. So not most people going to have this badge unless that's something that they wanted. You have to invest into to be able to get legend immovable enforcer or immovable enforcer on Hall of Fame. You got to have both strength and perimeter defense. So a lot of people do not have this badge, and you can tell they do not have it, or they have it very low. And you can tell because that's why you're getting scored on so much in the paint. You can't stop nobody from rim running you because this is the rim runner denier badge. If you don't have it, you're free. Who should use a movable enforcer? The badge is perfect for lockdown defenders, players who want to dominate the defensive side of the ball, versatile builds, those who look to guard multiple positions and adapt to any matchup, defensive anchors, big men who want to shut down the paint while staying mobile on the perimeter, non-fouling defenders, players who prefer to play disciplined, smart defense over aggressive gambles. Because that's the thing. Because I have a 62 steal, I knew if I got a movable enforcer, like high, like I want it on legend. I got only bronze interceptor, but I'm like, I want a movable enforcer on legend. That still gives me the ability to be a havoc on defense because you really cannot score on me if I'm in position. That's just the way it is. That's the way the badge is set up. Why it's important in NBA 2K25. The immovable enforcer badge has become a staple in NBA 2K25 meta due to the prevalence of rim running and small ball lineup. It provides players with the tools to counter high pressure offensive tactics while maintaining their defensive integrity. By equipping this badge, you become the backbone of your team's defense, capable of disrupting offensive flow, causing turnovers, and holding your ground against any opponent, regardless of their size. This badge, when used effectively, you can completely change the outcomes of games by neutralizing key offensive threats. Whether you're playing competitively, casually, a movable enforcer is a must-have for anybody that is serious about defense. All right, y'all, that's a wrap on a breakdown of the immovable enforcer badge. If you're ready to finesse your defense up, lock up opponents, and dominate on the court, this badge is your ticket to taking your game to the next level. Make sure you drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any future breakdowns. And as always, it's your boy, PraviMVP. Keep grinding, keep shining, and finessing. I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
cut off.
Purchase your track today. Purchase your track today.
Yeah.